Hello and welcome to a new video lecture. In this lecture we talk about the things that we shouldn't do, or in other words, how to do a 10-minute delay without freezing the loop method. Let's get started. Let's open a new sketch file. Inside the setup method, serial.begin 9600. Let's save the file, and then inside the loop method we define a long variable. We name it sensor. Of course, I don't have any sensors connected to the Arduino board at the moment. For this exercise, we will read the analog board A5, analog read A5. Now let's assume that analog board or analog pin A5 is connected to a sensor, and for some reason in our scenario the sensor should be read only every 10 minutes. How we should go about this? Over here we say serial.println sensor, and then we define a variable of type long. We name it minutes, and we give it the value 600,000, or that's 1000 for 1 millisecond. For 1000 milliseconds equal 1 second, and then 60 for 1 minute, and then by 10 for 10 minutes, and then we define a delay minutes. So simply we are reading a sensor, printing the value to the serial port, to the serial monitor, and then defining minutes to wait, 10 minutes, and then waiting for 10 minutes using delay method. So one thing to consider in this implementation is the type long of minutes. I would recommend that you try to change long for integer and see why this necessary, and post and comment about your findings in the forum associated with the course. Another thing I would like you to try, instead of typing 600,000, is to try to type 1000 multiplied by 60 multiplied by 10, and see whether you get any different results. Now let's upload the file. I've got a semicolon missing somewhere. Oh, okay, it's not a comma. And let's upload that. Let's make sure that the Arduino board is connected. Let's try again. Okay, now it is uploaded. Let's open the serial monitor, and here we've got the reading. Of course, when we open the serial monitor, the Arduino is reset, so it prints twice, but then it should wait for 10 minutes till it gives the next result. We are not going to wait that long. Let's close the serial monitor and let's get back to the code. So now pause for a moment and think about one thing. What's wrong with this implementation? Okay, now that you're back, what have you thought? Let me give you an idea why this implementation is wrong, and you should never do that in a real life situation, or even in a hobby project. So the point here is that the main loop of our program is halted or frozen for 10 minutes because we want to delay the reading of our sensor in this scenario to be executed every 10 minutes. But this is not practical, and this is a complete waste of the resources available in the Arduino board and the microcontroller overall. So how should we go about this problem? Let me show you another implementation which is more favorable over this one.